happy to hear na sa palagay ninyo, sa ngayon, sa itsura ng guidelines, hindi yan sapat para isantabi ang kulay ng politika.
Yes, Madam Chair, definitely at this point, yes.
Maraming salamat, Chair. Maraming salamat sa COMELEC. At siguro, habang tayo ay namomroblema sa issue ng sino ang kalipikado, yung isa pa ay yung makatotohanang implementasyon sa LGU. Kaya tawagin natin si Mayor Benji Magalong na alam ko marami nang sinabi tungkol dyan eh. At nais natin marinig from the ground. Ano ba talaga ang nangyayari sa AKAP at bakit ayaw ninyo ang mga pangyayaring iyan?
Maraming salamat, Madam Chair. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to convey to you what's really happening on the ground. And I prepared a position paper. I've already provided the Secretary a copy of this position paper. And this is a reflection of the sentiments of many of the mayors, both in the cities and municipalities, Madam Chair. But let me first start with this quotation from no less than Justice Marvick Leonen. Ma'am, please give me about 6 minutes po. Tatapusin ko po kagad.
Please go ahead.
Sabi ho ni Justice Leonen, the power to spend is an executive constitutional discretion, not a legislative one. In the local government, we laud the national government's effort and appreciate its intention to provide financial assistance to low-income families and individuals. While AKAP seeks to accomplish that, it is mired with irregularities which defeat its purpose. And I'm here today to inform you of the pressing challenges and loopholes that hinder its effectiveness. First, the current AKAP practice is plagued with many irregularities. The media already documented several cities and localities with complaints from both indigents and local functionaries regarding the unpredictable procedures in receiving AKAP. In one report, beneficiaries claim to have received a reduced amount of AKAP. Meanwhile, many barangay captains, social workers raise concerns about angry beneficiaries who are forcing them to issue certificates of indigency to claim assistance. These are all born out of a lack of comprehensive public information and strong guidelines for disbursing AKAP. Currently, the barangay issues certificate of low or no income to avail of the program. Unfortunately, barangays do not have the tools to measure if the client belongs to low or no income. Barangay officials can certify that individual is a resident of the barangay.
Yes.
We recommend that the CC Social Welfare prepare and issue the certifications to improve the process. CSWD or the MSWD is better prepared to assess the client's level of well-being. Besides, they are well-trained on the National Household Targeting System or yung tinatawag po nating listahanan. Second is the weak transparency and data sharing mechanism. I urge our lawmakers and national agencies to examine and establish transparent data sharing mechanisms for AKAP. It is highly inequitable and redundant when one beneficiary can receive multiple AKAP assistance because we are blind in data and cannot cross-check in the distribution list. And according to one government official, sabi nila sa akin, it's a violation of the National Data Privacy Act if they're going to share their data with the local government unit. Another is, ang nakakalungkot po nito, nagkakaroon na po ng maraming redundancy. Dahil po wala hong sharing agreement, ang isang beneficiary pwede hong kumuha po ng stupad, can also benefit from another, yung tinatawag natin, makakakuha po siya sa AKAP. Ang nakakarating pa po sa amin, some of the DSWD personnel, ang sabi ko sa kanila, basta request ni congressman o listahan ni congressman, no question asked, silent na lang kayo. Ganun po yung nangyayari. At ang nakakalungkot, ngayon na naging mahigpit, ang lagi nilang sinasabi, ang sabi ng mga staff, ng ating mga lawmakers, yung pera ni congressman, nandoon na sa DSWD. Bibigyan na lang ho namin kayo na endorsement, dali nyo na lang doon. Huwag ko kayo mag-alala, mabibigyan po kayo. Basta ho galing ho kay Kong. Another is, AKAP and similar aid programs are increasingly and frustratingly politicized. Perhaps the most glaring issue is the increasing politicization of the social amelioration program. In the local governments, we're concerned with a national politician decides to have a personal appearance during aid distribution. But we have no choice but to accommodate them. Sa mga senators po, wala ko kaming gaanong problema. Dahil ang pina-emphasize po doon is, etong pera na nanggagaling po, na binibigay sa inyo to, galing po to sa taxes na binabayaran po. At yun po yung lagi naming ina-emphasize sa kanila. Ang nakakarungkot lang po, pag iba na po ang nagdi-distribute. Gusto nilang ipahalata na ang pera na yon ay galing sa kanilang bulsa. Ang masama po, pag nagkakaroon na ng distribution, nandun lahat yung kanilang list agad, lahat ng line-up nila na kandidato, na una muna silang magsasalita bago yung actual distribution. No? Ulitin ko, bihira po kami makakita o makarinig na ang sinasabi po sa mga beneficiaries, itong pera na to galing sa taxes na binabayaran nyo. Dapat pasalamatan ninyo yung mga katabi nyo at sabihin nyo, thank you for paying your taxes. Sa mga ating mga mayors, sa ating po mga governors, karamihan po sa kanila, yan po yung sinasabi. Na dapat huwag kayong magpasalamat sa amin. Pasalamat po kayo sa mga katabi nyo dahil binabayaran nyo ng kanilang mga taxes. Given the way the ACAP operates, we cannot help but find similarities in the design of the ACAP and the Philippine Development Assistance Fund, or yung tinatawag ko natin PDAF, which the Supreme Court struck down in 2013 due to the following: discretionary fund allocation. At yung ACAP at yung pork barrel allows officials to control public funds with broad discretion, often without strict guidelines or oversight. Similar to PDAF and ACAP, ACAP enables government officials to decide on fund distribution even after the budget has been approved, violating the separation of powers. Like PDAF, where legislators inserted specific budget allocations for their pet projects, ACAP may also involve executive officials or lawmakers influencing fund distribution for political or personal gain. Hindi ko po sinasabi na congressman lang po. Sinasabi ko rin po rito, pati ho governors, pati ho mayors. Ganyan din po nangyayari. Alternate politics. Both programs encourage a system where funds are used to benefit specific constituents. Meron pa nga ho nangyayari dyan na yung ACAP na didistribute, muntik pa hong ibigay sa media. Meron pa hong isang mayor ho na nagbigay ho sa akin ng listahan. Pati ho mga teachers nabigyan din ho. Pati mga administrators nabigyan din ho. Inefficiency in public spending, instead of being allocated based on national priorities, funds under both programs risk being distributed based on political considerations. To reiterate, I'm one with the national government in providing meaningful assistance to our society's vulnerable sectors. But the work to create a more inclusive, efficient, and responsive social protection system for all Filipinos goes hand in hand with transparency, accountability, and genuine, not parochial concern for Filipinos. Let us improve and do better because of our Filipino citizens deserves as much.
Mayor Messi, nasabi kayo, si Mayor Benji nabanggit yung risk of corruption. Ano ang masasabi ninyo dyan? From corruption, itong ayaw na ayaw nating mga dakilang Ilocano, inefficiency in public spending, inulustay ang pera ng bansa, bakit po may corruption? Yung sa vote buying po or paano po ba?
Ma'am, napakalawak ko nung ginagawa ngayon. Ibig sabihin mo, ma'am, lalo ho silang gumagaling. Lalo ho silang gumagaling kasi tuwing natatapan, very creative sila, very innovative sila. Nagkakaroon sila lalo ng mga paraan kung paano magkaroon ng workaround, ma'am, sa mga projects. Pero matindi, ma'am, talaga rito sa aside from the project, in another source of corruption is itong funds na ganito, ma'am, na nasa discretion nila. According sa ibang mga mayors, nagugulat sila na ang pinirmahan ng mga beneficiaries blank, kasi sa dami ma'am, pipirma na lang. Only to find out na ang naibigay sa kanila 3,000, mababalitaan na lang nila 5,000 pala yung nilagan. Pero sa dami ma'am, pipirma na lang. Kinuha yung 3,000, tuwa na sila sa 3,000. Isa yun ma'am, mga nakikita nila.
Pa ako, dito sa kalagitnaan ng lungsod, kukunin daw yung isang bahagi, tapos yung kalakihan, pipilitin na bumili ng bigas sa kanila. So talagang konting-konti, kapot na lamang ang nauuwi ng pobreng beneficiary. Kaya eto nga, nagtataka ako kay Yusek Sulit, wala raw reklamo kahit isa.
Madam Chair, in fairness to DSW, probably ma'am ako personally, probably DSWD has one of the most efficient and most talagang consensus ng mga workers sa field, especially sa field. In fact, ma'am, meron ako mga reklamo sa kanila na inaksyonan kagad. For example, why is it na ang nabigyan ng form for AKAP are media people. Inaksyon naman kagad naman nung DSW. Pero hindi na lang umabot sa central office.
Tama nga.
Pero sila rin mismo ang nagsasabi sa akin kung ano nangyayari, ma'am, na kuminsan hindi na lang sila umimik, tumatahimik na lang sila dahil baka malasin sila o kaya mapagalitan yung kanilang mga boss, kaya hindi na lang sila umimik.
Thank you, Mayor. May sinasabi kayo dati na 777 dahil corruption ang pinag-uusapan natin na inaakit ang iba sa 7 million na AIX or AKAP yata. 7 million ba yun at MAIP at tupad?
Totoo yan, ma'am. Ma'am, I came from CIDG.
Hindi ba malaki?
Ma'am,
Hindi ba mas malaki na ngayon? Palibasa election na.
ma'am, sa host, pag ikaw, ma'am, ang nag-host ng sortie, you get 30-30-30. That's 30
So yung
million.
777, nasa 30-30-30 na.
No, ma'am. Yung 777, yung mga sumali sa sortie. Pero, ma'am, yung 30-30-30 is the host nung sortie, nung provincial
30
sortie.
million ng AKAP, 30
Yes, ma'am,
million
30
ng
million.
tupad, 30 million ng MAIP.
Yes, ma'am. Opo. You can, pwede, ma'am, may choice ka, AKAP or AIX. 30-30-30. And
Opo.
this information actually, ma'am, are coming from very reliable sources. Na actually, ma'am, namomblema.
Narinig ko nga nagmamalaki yung iba.
Yes, ma'am. Opo. Kaya ho, maraming nag-host eh. Gusto mag-host. Kasi nga, ang laki nun sa kanila. Pero yung 777, dahil marami na ma'am sumasama, nilimit na lang. Maski na nakarami ka na ng sortie, but ang maximum na lang natatanggapin mo is for 4 sorties. So that's 4 times 21. That's still 84 million per lawmaker na sumama, ma'am, doon sa sortie.
Opo. Ano ba magagawa dyan?
Hindi ko rin, ma'am, alam kung paano ang gagawin. Pati, ma'am, kami rito eh. Alam mo, ma'am, I was just talking to one businessman this morning. At, you know, he's a very famous na businessman at he's paying about 7 to 8 billion a year. Nagugulat siya, nalulungkot siya na ganun na lang ba kadali i-disburse ang pondo. Na lang, yung ibinabayad ko palang tax eh, sandali lang pala nilang gastusin.
At habang linulustay ang mga perang yan, mga 30-30-30, 777, wala pa rin tayong flood control, pinabayaan ang edukasyon, at zero pa rin ang PhilHealth, wala pa rin public transport, nakakaltasan ng todo-todo, ay nako talaga naman, nakakasama po ng loob. At yun nga, galing sa buwis yan, galing sa kapwa Pilipino yan, dapat hindi linulustay.